Hey, welcome to a new series that we're doing on this channel called Ask Me Anything, where, you guessed it, you ask me questions and I try and answer them. So the questions can come in either in the comments below or on Twitter, that works as well. So I've got myself a cup of tea ready to rock and roll, and let's get right on into it. For those of you who are new to the channel, very quickly though, I'm the MBA Coach, and what I do is I make videos to help you get the most out of the time and the money that you spend on your MBA when it comes to higher grades or job search skills, productivity, all of those kind of things, and so much more. So let's jump in. So the question today was about public speaking. I'm going to read it out to you here. I avoid public speaking. The last time I presented something for work was almost a year ago. Now I'm being asked to present again next month and I'm becoming anxious. Now, I totally empathize with this because so many people have this feeling. They're worried about public speaking, they're nervous about it. So we're going to go through a few things here that will help, I think, reduce that anxiety and hopefully help you do a better job. Step number one, take every opportunity you can when it comes to speaking to groups or presenting to your team or presenting at work or wherever, in your social group, whatever. Take every opportunity you can get to practice public speaking. The second thing is record and evaluate. We live in this very fortunate world where we have smartphones and tablets and all sorts of devices that we can record ourselves on. So one of the things I'd recommend to this person is once their presentation is ready, try and make sure it's done early enough that you have time to practice it. So what I would say is record yourself, evaluate it, get rid of the ums and ahs, notice those things so you can get rid of them. And then once you've done that, go record yourself doing it again. And then continue to do that 3, 4, 5, 6 times. And then what ends up happening is you become very familiar with your presentation. Because by the way, one of the worries people have is, oh my God, what if I forget something? The more you practice, the more familiar you become with the content of the presentation. So let's move on to the third thing. That is, memorize the first and the last line. Do not try and memorize your whole presentation. That is not the way to go. People will sometimes find memorizing their opening and memorizing their closing works really effectively. It really helps you to stick the landing when you finish off the presentation. So that's something that I would recommend as well. The final thing I would say is don't put so much pressure on yourself. People expect that they're going to be Lincoln and Obama and JFK all rolled up into one. Your job is to be a little bit better than you were last time and continue to improve. And if you take opportunities to do it and continue to improve, you're going to find over time you become quite good at this. So what have we talked about? We talked about 1, practice. Take every opportunity you can. 2, record and evaluate yourself. You live in this very fortunate world where you have the capacity to do this very easily. Take advantage of that. Memorize the first and the last line. And then finally, don't put so much pressure on yourself. Hopefully this has been helpful for you. If you have questions you'd like to see me answer, put them down in the comments below, message me on Twitter, whatever works best for you. Otherwise, thanks very much for watching. Hope you found it useful. I look forward to seeing you again.